everybody's in play. Once the puck drops, everybody's getting hit.
You take an athlete like PK Subban.
Right here.
To have a highlight reel such as his was great for inspiration for the team.
80% of hitting is timing. Understanding if the player sees you coming, if he knows where you're coming from, how to position your body to make a clean body check. There's so many things that go into it.
Everything that we did sort of represented what we were seeing in the modern day NHL. When you really see that point of contact, like a shoulder driving through the chest of a player, and with the unique tensions on each limb, you really see those flush contacts, and you see that player get separated from the puck. How prepared they are determines whether it's just slight incidental contact all the way to big crushing hit.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy PaddaKillz here. You guys just saw the NHL 19 physics trailer. It's gonna be epic. PK Subban, the things he did talk about, that we're gonna have a new hitting system, new physics collusion, which is gonna be amazing, and we're gonna have changes to the defense, which are all gonna be super cool. If you haven't seen my NHL 19 video about the beta, I'm gonna leave that link down in the description. Go watch that video. So today's video, hitting is gonna be changed. We're gonna be getting like hits. You need to really time hits. Like, I think timing is really important. See in the trailer, PK Subban talks a lot about the time hits and stuff. So let's just read the blog post. Collisions in NHL 19 are realistic, impactful, and fun, thanks to a reinvented physics system that overhauls how checking affects gameplay. Hits react to speed, angles, and skater physicality, bringing you an experience that looks better and feels even better thanks to the responsive controls. Keep reading to find out collisions, blah, blah, blah. And now let's go. Power like PK. Take control with authentic hits that second shock waves across the rink, commanding the physics side of the game. With a new thrown hit animations, unique limb touches, and sensitive awareness of angles and speed, NHL 19 collision physics provide a variety of impacts that recreate the electrifying styles of play twofold. Bring players an experience that looks better and a game that responds in a way you would expect. In addition to players' size, strength, and hitting skill, collision physics will require you to think about details like angles, speed, positioning when deciding whether to commit to a check or not. Hit tracking has undergone improvements that produce realistic collisions and give you a more directional control over your hitting. Stop or start instantly and skate towards an opponent with your speed as you look for that game-changing hit, or simply roll the left stick and take an arcade path to glide towards your objective. Either way, you'll be able to decide exactly how you collide with your opponent, and the results are more accurate than ever in NHL 19. The real-time responses accorded by collision physics in a tandem with RPM skating means you'll be able to time your checks just right. And we can see a screenshot of PK Subban. No two hits are the same. If you do catch your opponent with a collision, then you'll notice thrown hit animations that look more realistic and impactful directional movement. How you throw a check is changed by the speed and the angle of the collision, as a chasing skater from behind and pushing them will create a very different collision than a standstill shoulder check will. Part of the variation in hits outcome has to do with the unique limb tension and physicality, as NHL 19 collision physicalities allow for accurate distribution of force across the human body. Limbs, muscles, and joints now absorb force in ways you'd expect, as big collisions cause skates to fold up like they would in real life. This applies to both skaters involved in the collision, as you retain body position while checking your opponent along the boards, as opposed to bouncing right off them. So this is good. Every time you lay a hit in NHL 18, you're like, why did my guy fall down? Well, that's gonna be fixed. So that's honestly a huge boost. We can also go, there's more to this article. You'll also want to be aware of the relative angles between players involved in a collision, as this impact on force distributions and the resulting hit animation. Catching your opponent square to the center of their body will produce a much different collision than simply catching a piece of their shoulder, as angle, speed, and physical tensions and thrown hit animations all work together to produce limitless variation in hitting. We got a screenshot of Patrick Kane, Ryan McDonough. That's a pretty cool screenshot. Don't fall behind. Stamina plays a big role in hitting this year too, as endurance affects your ability to absorb a check. When a skater's stamina is low late in a shift, avoid collisions at all costs, as this detrimental result in how quickly their player gets back up. Once you find out of position in NHL 19, it will require even more stamina to return to a safe defensive stance. I love this. So basically, this means that stamina is going to be even more important this year. So let's say your line has low stamina. That means your players, if they get hit, it's going to take them longer to get up, and it's going to be harder for them to absorb that hit. Also, if your stamina is low and you try to go for a hit, your hit isn't going to be as effective as if you had full stamina. So this is really important. Stamina is going to play a huge role in NHL 19, which I kind of like. It's going to make you be smart with your hits whenever to hit. It's also going to make you be smart to absorb hits, because you want to absorb hits, especially if your guys are low, because it's going to take harder for that guy to get up. I like this. It's going to make you play smarter, especially on the defensive side of the end. While representative controls allow you to change direction instantly, they also burn more stamina, which can be countered by avoiding sudden stops or starts when unnecessary. Keeping track of your skater's stamina will help you make strategic decisions, such as utilizing a poke check to conserve energy as you attempt to distribute the play. Make sure you have the endurance in mind as you enjoy the endless number of unique hits available with NHL 19 Collision's physics. So, I don't know how you guys feel about this. I personally feel this is really cool. Stamina is going to be a huge factor, same with endurance. It's going to obviously make you poke checking, you want to poke check smarter now. You don't want to just spam the poke check button. I personally like this, honestly. I really do. I feel like what EA is doing is amazing. So EA Sports, man, this is what we want. We want something like this. So now let's just go